What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new news video. In this one, we have the biggest leaks that we've probably ever gotten for MW3, and I have all the gameplay early preview details to give you guys in today's video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the entire thing. Now, I do want to let you guys know that I posted a video yesterday going over the pre-order, the beta, dates, and all the things that you need to know in regards to the beta. This video is going to be discussing all the gameplay features, the early gameplay details that we have for MW3. Jumping straight into it, Bob Network, a verified leaker who has been covering pretty much every season that we've gone for MW2 so far, leaking things early and very accurately, has given us so much details on MW3. The first thing that you need to know is the launch of MW3 is going to feature all the OG MW2 2009 maps. As a matter of fact, there won't be a single original brand new map with the launch of MW3. As of right now, I guess from the files that he looked at, maybe it was the alpha, I'm not sure how he's getting this information, but not a single map is going to be original. All of them are going to be remakes of the 2009 MW2 original maps. Now, the thing is with the launch of MW2 2022, we only got to see 12 maps at launch, and then they slowly added stuff as the seasons progressed. OG MW2 actually had 16 maps total, so that was a lot more maps than we got in this MW2 title. So if they do bring back every single MW3 map, then that means we're going to be launching with a total of 16 right off the start. Now, it's not verified if every single map is going to be in, or if they're just going to be, say, picking 10 of them or 12 of them. We're not exactly sure how many of them are going to get picked, but based on the leaks that we have seen so far in the past, know that they're going to be the more popular ones, such as Terminal. We actually saw early photos of that, which unfortunately I can't share with you guys, but if you do Google search it, you'll find them. There's Terminal, there was Scrapyard. I believe there's also going to be High Rise. Quarry might be a potential one. All the more popular ones are most likely going to be added. But what are your thoughts and opinions on that, with them not adding a single original map, just straight 2009 classic maps? Do you think this is a big W? Anyways, going on to the next new feature in regards to the map is map voting. That is actually going to be making a return with MW3, and that was also confirmed by Bob, and that is something that we didn't get to see here in MW2, which a lot of people highly requested. One thing you may notice is that the majority of the brand new features that I'm going to discuss here are things that we wanted to see in MW2, but they just never happened, but we're going to be seeing them in MW3. And we do have even more features, but before that, I just want to remind you, if you are not yet subscribed and you're finding these videos informative and helpful, make sure you hit that sub button. The majority of our viewers are not yet subbed. But anyways, going on to the next feature that we have, that is going to be the mini red dot map. That is actually verified by Call of Duty themselves. There was a brand new photo that was texted to you. If you are signed up with the number, you should have gotten the photo. And if you respond to that photo saying red dot, it will respond to you with a red dot emoji saying confirmed, pretty much confirming that the red dot mini map is going to be making a return. Once again, something we wanted in MW2, it wasn't there, but that's something else to take note of in regards to like the whole map and the HUD and all that good stuff. Another thing that's actually very interesting is that there will be 150 HP in multiplayer. According to Bob, they are buffing it from 100 to 150, so basically it's going to be the same exact HP that you would have in Warzone if you didn't have any plates. So the standard HP we saw in Warzone is going to be going over to MW2. Don't know exactly how that's going to impact gunfights and gun gameplay. Assuming they buffed it to make gunfights last a little bit longer, because as we've seen from past leaks with slide canceling, reload canceling, movement buffs, those different movement updates and adjustments that they've done would speed up gunfights. So maybe adding the HP would counteract that and make the gunfights last a little bit longer. Going on to the next thing, let's talk about the perks. So one of the perks that will be in MW3 is the Stalker perk, which is going to be allowing you to move faster while you're aiming down your weapon's sight. It's not exactly verified which gear it's for. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's going to be a new gear system that's going to replace perks. So there will be a boot, there will be a helmet, there will be a vest, also going to be gloves. So each equipment is going to have different types of perks that you can put on. For example, the gloves is going to have something like a tactical perk, which will be fast hands, scavenger gloves, which will allow you to replenish ammo, marksman gloves, which will be similar to cold-blooded, and so on. So the vest, the helmet, all that is going to have the same exact type of system where it goes like this. So one of those new perks is confirmed to be Stalker, which once again promotes movement and speeds up the movement. Another thing, if you think the movement updates aren't enough, well, here goes another one. Tactical sprint is going to be regenerating during the regular sprint. So this is going to make you able to get your tactical sprint a lot faster. Typically in MW2, it is a huge mess with the tactical sprint, how you're able to barely run, and then out of nowhere you have to stop, you have to walk, and then you'll be able to get it again. And it really slows you down rather than speed you up. But now with this new method or new way, the movement speed is actually going to get increased, because you're going to be able to consistently keep running, sometimes tactical sprint, then regular sprint, then going back to the tactical once it regenerates. Another interesting thing is a lot of streamers have been invited to go try out MW3. A lot of content creators have been testing it out, it seems like, and they got to play it. Obviously, there's like a whole embargo thing where they can't really speak too much and say exactly what they got to try out or share photos or anything like that. They probably have to wait until Thursday because most of them are saying that there's going to be some pretty big announcements on Thursday, and that's obviously when the reveal event is, so they're probably going to start sharing some gameplay or some footage or some things like that in regards to MW3. Now, one of the streamers said this: trust me when I say movement is back in MW3. MW 2019 Warzone 1 movement on steroids. So if you like the movement how it was in MW 2019 and Warzone 1, then MW3's is going to blow it out the water because it's just going to be that much better. Now, something else, and that is for those of you guys who are fans of zombies. So Outbreak is confirmed to be a part of Modern Warfare 3. The Call of Duty social media manager accidentally verified that. Someone said, can you leak the zombies for MW3? And he replied no, pretty much confirming that it is a thing and it does exist. Then he quickly deleted it, and then also one of the leakers ended up saying that a lot of zombies YouTubers and streamers actually ended up getting flown out, play test it, and try it out. So once again, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of streamers are getting flown out to try out and play these different games. Now, one thing that I do want to verify is it's going to basically be Outbreak 2.0. It's not going to be round-based. So for those of you guys who are waiting for a round-based zombies, that is Treyarch's thing. Unfortunately, Treyarch is not going to be doing that until 2024 with their Call of Duty title. This is basically going to be an Outbreak. Now, the good news is Treyarch is working on Outbreak and they are working on Ranked, so we can expect two different portions that they're going to kill it on. Although a lot of people are saying that MW3 is basically a DLC and is just an extension of MW2, they are putting in a lot of effort into this Call of Duty title. Remember, they only have a year of developing so far for this game. I mean, they had less than a year to develop it and make it as best as they could to make it worth the $70. So they basically brought the Avengers together. All the top studios of Activision are pretty much working on this. So Sledgehammer Games is the main one. Then you have Treyarch working on Outbreak and Ranked. Then you have Infinity Ward helping out, obviously, overall. Then you have Beanox and Raven going crazy with the Warzone side of things. You have High Moon with the maps, and then you have Demonware. So there's just a lot of different studios and different teams working together very hard to make MW3 what MW2 should have been, making it an improvement and making it pretty much a better experience overall. So I do believe one of the main reasons why MW2 was slacking is because they decided to put all their effort, all the work, and all the energy into MW3 rather than to do it in MW2. So they can and they could have done an update where they could have just raised the movement speed and adjusted that and made it a lot better. They could have added the red dot minimap into MW2, into Warzone 2. They just didn't do that because they knew that they were going to be bringing into MW3 and into Warzone 2. So it seems like they weren't listening, and it was for a good reason, because they were bringing it into this brand new Call of Duty title. But based on all this information that you've heard so far, do me a favor and comment down below your opinions. Do you think that this game might be the savior for Call of Duty? It might be the game that we've been waiting so long for, and it might actually be what saves Call of Duty? Or do you think it's just a DLC, it's not convinced you to buy it so far, and based on what we've seen so far, it's not really that interesting? Remember, on Thursday, we are going to be getting the official gameplay trailer, and we'll actually see what it looks like. But just based on what you've learned so far, based on this video and all the details you've seen up until now, what are your thoughts and opinions on MW3? Do you think it's looking interesting enough? Has it piqued your interest, or do you think you're just going to wait for the gameplay before you even come up with an opinion? But anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in today's video. The update is going to be going live most likely on Wednesday. That's going to be update 1.23. We might have a little bit more information on the reveal trailer, on the events, and even more information on MW3. So once the update goes live, we have patch notes for that. I'm going to cover that here on the channel. Also on Thursday, not only are we going to be receiving the reveal event, but a lot of leakers and content creators are saying that there's some big announcements from Call of Duty and from themselves coming in. So maybe we'll be seeing even more gameplay from them as well. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on with that. But anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you found the video informative or helpful, consider hitting that subscribe button so you always stay up to date on the latest Call of Duty news and updates.